It's 12:55 a.m. Yes, let's try that again. Okay, I'll keep it in to show that I'm waking up. It's 12:56 a.m. give or take. Always people say in the morning. It's crazy, isn't it? We know that AM is in the morning, but actually many countries, especially Asian countries, don't know the difference between AM and PM. So let's just do that kind of cliche. It's 12:57 a.m. in the morning, 29th of August 2025, and yesterday was a long day, simple but a long day, traveling on the bus from Hat Yai in the south of Thailand to Phuket in the also south of Thailand, but the not so south. Okay, you can check it out on the map if you want to. Tomorrow flying on to Istanbul, Phuket to Istanbul, and then on to somewhere else. A mystery, a secret. And I got here 7 o'clock at this hotel. Actually, I was so tired I don't even know the name of the hotel. It was one of these jump in the taxi, take me to a hotel type situation. I mean, I did check the price, and it's 700 baht a night, which is fairly average for many hotels across Thailand. I want to take this video because this hotel, or this hotel room, maybe it's the whole hotel, is designed to kill people. Look at this huge construction under the bed. It's just designed for people to walk into and, hang on, let me get my leg in here, my naked leg. That's all you're going to see of my pornography. It's designed for people to walk in and seriously injure themselves. A hotel room designed to kill. I have not read any reviews about this hotel online. Obviously, as I said, I just jumped in a taxi and got the price and said take me to the hotel. But I can imagine that some reviews on websites like TripAdvisor would be about people who formerly lived and then died after being at this hotel room, or hotel in general. Excuse my mispronunciations, bad grammar, slurring speech. It is 3 minutes past 2 in the morning, or thereabouts, give or take a minute. About the only thing they did right to this nightmare is putting rounded edges on it right down there. At least when people kill themselves, they can kill themselves in a less bloody way. But that is just a monstrosity. Look at this. This is a, what do we say? I've been living abroad so many years, I'm starting to lose my English. What is this? This is a double king-size bed? Or triple king-size bed? I mean, we can't complain about the size, and it is very comfortable. But that's just designed to do serious injury and to make sure that you really kill yourself, that there's no doubt about it, no if or when, but you will kill yourself probably on the first night. They even painted it, or they used a dark color that cannot be seen at night time. So you are sure to walk into this. And as for lovemaking, I mean, okay, let's be honest, some people use hotels for making babies and other things. This would be a nightmare. I mean, where do you do this stuff, doggy style? I mean, where do you put your legs? And okay, I'm not going to get into positions, and I want to keep this video clean. Too late, already gone. And another thing I've noticed, talking about doggy style, is this. This is a paper dispenser, or a serviette, or napkin dispenser, depending on what you call these white bits of paper, but it's a dog's ass. Some people might think that's cute. I hate it when I mispronounce. Former radio guy, I hate it when I mispronounce, but I'm too honest and also a bit too lazy to edit the video. And it's human to leave in mistakes, right? But judging by the other videos on platforms like YouTube, where people are just They just sound disgusting. I think I'm doing okay. There's a dog's ass. And, I don't know. 31st of August, or if you want to be an American, August 31, 2025. 3:15 a.m. in the morning, and I am really, really super tired because I've been traveling for 3 days. But I'll try to get this little story out before I go to bed. So I've been in Dushanbe, Tajikistan, for about 1.5 hours. Maybe 1.5 hours ago, certainly less than 2 hours ago, I was on the aeroplane flying from Istanbul. And of course, before Istanbul, I was in Thailand. So basically, my life in South Asia has finished, and I left Thailand via Phuket airport, flew to Istanbul, 13 hours at Istanbul airport, and then a flight to Tajikistan. So yes, goodbye South Asia. Well, I think I'm getting this story out in some type of relative logic. If you heard me hiccup, yes, I just had some Lipton, iced cold Lipton tea that somebody got me, so although I needed the drink, it's kind of just giving me the hiccups because it was cold. And for some reason, inside the aeroplane from Istanbul to Dushanbe, it was like 34 degrees, really, really super hot, so I really needed that drink, but okay, that's another story. I'm back in Central Asia again. I had worked previously in Uzbekistan for 8 months before going to South Asia. So a full circle, and 2.5 years in South Asia, encompassing Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Malaysia, and then more recently back to Thailand again. So I'm glad to be back in Central Asia again. It just feels like a much better place to be. Also better salary as well. And this is the hotel that I have for tonight. It's probably the biggest hotel room that I've ever had in my life. So let's take a quick tour. Look how high that ceiling is. My God, it's really, really big. Out here is a veranda, but it's not really a veranda. It's just some closed-in brickwork. I think its main purpose is just to hold the air conditioner. This is obviously going to join another room if somebody has some type of double booking. Just take another look at that tall ceiling. Wow. Not only the biggest hotel room that I've ever had, but the tallest ceiling as well. And look how tall this furniture is. My God. It's like, what, Dushanbe people as tall as Swedish people, or something like that? Or who is the tallest people in Scandinavia? I think Swedish, right? No, I don't think Dushanbe people are that tall, but I guess it's just Russian style, or post-Russian style, which is a tall style, and a pretty big TV as well. I mean, that's actually a whopping big TV for a hotel room. Let's go and take a look at the bathroom. And excuse my husky voice. I have a bit of a pollution cough from just some living in some very dusty places. And also, I think all the travel has got something to do with it. But yeah. Big bathroom area. Let's hope there's lots of hot water there. I can enjoy a good bath. So I will stay in this room for just one night. And then tomorrow, another hotel room for 14 days before I find an apartment in Dushanbe. It's almost lunchtime, day one, and I'm still in this wonderful hotel room, obviously taking a video through the hotel room window. I've got my mental faculties back a bit more, not totally, but I can make some more comprehensive, detailed statements and sentences. And this is my first impression of Dushanbe, rather brownish, and some construction happening there, and over here. Apologies, although the construction is brownish, greyish, it's even more kind of overcast because there's something on this window, something that I can't sort of get through on the window. It's on every part of the window. Maybe it's a reflective film or something. But what is of more interest to me right now, despite the window issue, is this, look, the Central Asian steps. I will make it darker so that will get rid of some of the film issues on the window. Oh, okay, it's now auto light again. Let's make it auto dark again. But I can see Genghis Khan, or is it Genghis Khan? He's up there with his horse, eating horse meat. Oh, delicious. I like horse meat. When he's not riding horses, he's eating them. I think that's true for many people in Central Asia, including me. And I'm not even Central Asian. Okay, now I'm talking shh again. Down here, what's this? This is rather interesting. I think it could be a school. Or maybe some type of apartments. No, I think it's more likely a school or even an office building. That's an interesting bit of architecture there, the way that it's coming together there. Because that building at the front there looks like some sort of storage area, not typically a school. The windows are too tall, right? Unless, of course, that lower area is some indoor gymnasium down there. That could also be a school. But it's very squarish, you know, for a school. Certainly the levels... Oh, I've lost my focus. Certainly the levels, 1, 2, 3, 4 could be a school. You know, children don't want to run up any more than 4 flights of stairs. That's interesting. I guess I'll never know the answer. So there it is. The beginning of day one, and I'm just waiting for somebody from the school to come and pick me up because I must leave this, which is obviously the main suite. I must leave it by midday checkout. Good morning. This is a Central Asian way of building drains. This one has quite a lot of water every morning, and surprisingly, even though it's beside a highway, the water looks pretty clean, although nobody would drink it, I don't think. And in many parts of Central Asia, these drains are not just on the highways, in fact, usually not on the highways, but in the back streets, and also they are certainly not running with water. They're in the back streets, and they are extremely dry and full of weeds, dirt, dust, Coca-Cola cans, and various bits of rubbish. Not too much rubbish, but certainly they are full of weeds and dust in most parts of Central Asia. And as I said, the back streets, but here in Dushanbe, right beside the highway, and I must say right beside a nice bit of green grass, that's also a bit unusual. And also a bit unusual, lots of water and fairly clean, even though it's beside a major arterial road. Maybe not highway, but certainly one of the major roads of Dushanbe. And whether it's on the highway, but certainly, or whether, if I can use the word weather again, it's in the back streets, or I should say especially if it's in the back streets, it's pretty annoying because you've got to jump over this big area. I mean, I don't know if I should be so crazy. Hang on, here we go. Did you see that? Okay. No, I don't think I can get my foot in. But it's actually about, I would say, more than 2.5 feet if I include the embankment part on the other side, because one side has an embankment part, the other side doesn't. The embankment part, for all you littlies, is the angled cement. So actually almost 3 feet. And I'm not going to convert that to centimeters, because although I'm from a country that uses centimeters and I'm from a generation that uses centimeters, it's actually pretty easy for me to measure in feet, because you can imagine your own foot. Okay, so I'm going to close here and get my taxi to work. It's Saturday today, working today, not normally, but today is a special day because we are putting our public holidays one day back. So instead of having the public holiday on the Tuesday, we're coming to work on the Saturday and having a 3-day weekend. Don't worry if you can't follow that. I think you get the general idea that we are accruing the holiday to make a long weekend, which means that I will have Sunday, Monday and Tuesday off. Okay, see you back on Wednesday.